We're here in Berlin at the Block Show Europe, and we're here with Dmitry Gorilovskiy.
Yeah, right. So I'm actually founder of Moeco, which is a distributed blockchain-powered platform for connecting IoT. And we already have live use cases, mainly in Dubai. But we're looking for right partners to capture the world.
And what kind of partners are you looking for, actually?
I mean, we're mainly cooperating with traditional businesses. There are two main use cases for our platform. We name it infrastructure monitoring, which could be like smart cities or energy companies. And second is that supply chain and logistics. So that's the partners we're looking for. We also have tons of partners on technical side, from chipset makers to network operators, but I think it's behind the scenes.
Like Cisco, for instance, or
Like Cisco, like mobile operators, like chipset makers, like Electronics, Intel, Nordic Semiconductor, and all that stuff.
okay, cool. And actually, the concept is that IoT will be actually. What's the relation between IoT and blockchain?
It's a nice question. So
Yeah, I mean, very broad, but
very broad, but we do a billing platform for Internet of Things.
Mm-hmm.
So when you connect your sensor to Internet, we do microtransaction to bill it properly.
Okay.
It's like technical explanation.
Okay, so you actually like the technology behind micropayments, sort of.
Yeah, you can say it so. Like, we don't use the typical network topology when you just like connect things and bill it. We also use gateways. For example, one of the use cases is that we can make coverage with we can use smartphones as a gateways. Mm-hmm. So you walk on a street, you pass by the sensor, and then your phone collect the data from the sensor and pass it to internet. So instead of having a 4G in a sensor, you can make a way cheaper sensor using a Bluetooth, and then we'll basically make a micropayment on each transaction.
Okay.
And to make a coverage, we can partner only with a smartphone application owner. So if you have like mobile game, we will partner with you. You embed your SDK into your game, and all your customers became a gateways for the sensors. So like making a global coverage could be easy if we will like partner with a Supercell, for example.
Yeah.
Then the globe will be covered overnight.
So actually, your community is quite big. I mean, in the end, the technology that you develop reaches a lot of people. That's
Yeah, it reaches a lot of people, but our recent how to say experience says that it's mainly B2B. So I don't know like if the consumers will know by the end if they like have a piece of Moeco inside their pocket, because we mainly do like B2B partnerships.
And that's also your focus, to be B2B solutions.
Yeah, it seems like that. We started with an approach. Oh, it's cool, so we can install our application and earn tokens by connecting sensors around you to internet. But it turns around that B2B is way easier.
Okay. But still, you have to go through this supply chain. How can you work together with with lots of parties together, and just to get the relation more direct to your customer?
That's also like nice question. So we work with not alone. We partner with consulting companies like Roland Berger. And that's like small version of the Deloitte, and we work with the integrator company. So because we're just a technical solution, so we need a company who actually sell us to the consumer to the customer. We need a partner who actually make a support and integration. So that's actually, we're not alone here.
Okay, sounds good. And actually, you mentioned that you're not focused on doing an ICO. Eh? You're privately funded.
We actually do, how to say, token sale around, but we do it private. So we don't do private, like public offering. We do only private sale of the tokens. And at the same time, we also do an equity round with the strategic investors. So that's all about that.
Okay, sounds good. What are actually the next steps for 2018?
We currently we already have working trials. So the main purpose is actually close the beta stage and make a commercial deployment of the network. Second, we also need to close the funding rounds to be more comfortable on concentrate on the development part, because it's for myself, I cannot focus two things at the same time. I need to close the funding and then do development, but we already we need to move actually wide on a commercial deployment.
And where are you based? Is it hard to build up a team of blockchain developers or?
Yeah, team is a critical part. I can say we already have all necessary blocks, but it's currently the main issue is how to grow right way, because if you'll say, hey, I need a smart contract developer, you'll find no one because everyone is busy. Yeah. So, but we are on a track with this.
Okay. No, actually, and do you have some personal trading or hodling that you do for yourself in the market, or?
I'm on a blockchain for 7 years, so I do some stuff there, mainly algo trading. But it's my personal exercise.
Okay. Algorithm trading? Algorithm trading?
How old?
Bot trading?
Algo trading. Algo trading. It's automatic trading.
Yeah, automated trading. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So and is it profitable? More profitable than the markets?
Yeah, because the volatility is still high, but I think the Moeco is still main focus now.
Okay. Now, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And all the best with Moeco. And if there are companies in Netherlands, what kind of companies do you have an interesting solution?
Any company is focusing on smart cities and logistics supply chain could be very, very interesting for us.
Okay.
Because we have very practical things to show them and to partner with.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you. All right.